Welcome to the Real Sports Rundown. Since my Cowboys won, I'm doing this show.
What are you doing?
I'm doing the show.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We'll be back here in a second. Once I handle this
Oh, whatever.
and get rid of her, we will, be right back. Hold on a second.
Welcome to the show where there's so much to be gained. Get ready to be educated and entertained. When it comes to sports, there's no fooling around. This is the Real Sports Rundown.
I win.
Uh-huh.
Cowboys rule.
No, they don't.
Anyways, welcome back to the show. Cowboys rule. Texans stink.
I would so just take you down right now. You're stronger than you look, but
But you can't. And why is that?
Because you tied me up.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
She
Cowboys
cheated.
Rule. No, didn't cheat. Played it nice and fair. Anyways.
I'm so lucky she doesn't have to stick around. She has to go. Thank God.
Yeah, Cowboys still rule though.
Fine. Bye. Wait. Hold on. Whoa. Wait. You want to tie me?
No. You get to stay like that the whole time.
Alright, while I try to work out of this, and when I get back, I'm gonna fight her again, and she's probably gonna win. But when we come back, my good buddy Screw, back on the show. Don't go anywhere. Alright, we are back, and guess what? I am free. She couldn't keep me tied up for long. I told you I'd get away from that woman. As she's looking at, I'm just playing, baby. I'm just playing. Alright, anyways, on the phone, back on the show. That's right, folks. Give a good round of applause. Mr. Joseph Screw Palomares is back on the show. That's right. Hey, Joe, welcome back, buddy.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem, man. All right, you know what? There's lots going on, but you know what? The biggest important thing going on right now, obviously you can see right over my left shoulder, I had to take down the Texans jersey. That's right, but that's okay because I replaced it with something even better, my Texas Longhorn hoodie. That's right. I'm wearing the Texas hat. I got the championship shirt on. So what do you think I'm talking about? We're talking Texas, Oklahoma. Now, people, how do we feel about Oklahoma on this show? Let me hear you. That's right. Oh, no. Don't you put your thumbs up on me. That's right. We boo Oklahoma. And, Screw, what do you do to Oklahoma? I know you boo them too, don't you?
Oh, yes. Every time I see him, every chance.
That's right, baby. Because there's a certain saying that we have for people that like OU, but we're not. This is a family-friendly show, so we're going to keep it nice and clean. So we won't say that kind of stuff. But Texas OU, Screw, man, what does this mean to you? Every year, I know you look forward to it. I look forward to it. What do you see happening in this game in like less than 12 hours?
Well, it's definitely a game I look forward to every year. It's like a personal Super Bowl of mine.
Yeah.
Well, I just, I see UT coming out on top.
Hook 'em.
The higher team, higher AP ranked team typically wins this game. The team that rushes for more yards typically wins this game, as Texas demonstrated last year. And I just don't think Oklahoma has the firepower this year to pull off the upset. So I see UT winning by 15 or more.
Yeah, see, okay, the thing that kind of, I guess not bothered me, like Sam Bradford's back. And don't get me wrong, he had a great game when he came back off for injury, but the fact of the matter is they played Baylor, of all people. Sorry, Sitzman. But, Baylor is not really the best team to sit there and brag about throwing for whatever he threw for. I think 300-plus yards. He's not going to do that against Texas.
Yeah, that offensive line of Oklahoma is beat up. They were manhandled up front by BYU. They were manhandled up front by Miami.
Yep.
Texas is just on par, even better than both of those teams as far as the defensive line goes. So I think Oklahoma's, full of gold right now, and they're just trying to, with a patchwork offensive line, and I just don't see them being able to handle Texas's front. Bradford will be harassed all day, and I wouldn't be surprised if they pull Bradford. He doesn't even make it out the game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. Of course, you got Colt McCoy. Again, my pick for the Heisman. I know everybody's saying he hasn't had a great year, which, don't get me wrong, he hasn't. But, in Oklahoma, he steps it up, man. He threw, I think, for 10 touchdowns or something like that. Or he threw, no, not 10 touchdowns. He threw for, like, a crap load of touchdowns last year. I can't even remember the number. I saw the stat this morning. But And, of course, you know, you got Jordan Shipley, man, his roommate, his best friend. I think those guys are going to be connected all night on that Oklahoma secondary.
Yeah, I expect both guys to have huge nights. Well, it'll be both of their last game against Oklahoma. They both had huge games last year.
Yeah.
Shipley's actually, you know, I think he's more of a Heisman worthy candidate right now than Colt so far.
Yeah.
But, yeah, both guys will be huge. They're both reliable. Colt's had a huge 3 years against Oklahoma. This will be his fourth start. So, yeah, I expect big things from both of them also.
Yeah, man, Texas have took them down the last three of the last 4 years, so hook 'em, baby. I'm giving a double hook 'em for them horns. I'm agreeing with Screw. Obviously, that's right. Give us some claps, baby. UT taking them down. Now, speaking of UT, something that you and me did not discuss last time you were on the show, we meant to and we forgot. AP polls, man, are they important? Are they just a joke? Well, right now, Texas dropped to number 3. A lot of people are predicting them to be number 3 in the BCS. AP polls, man, pain in the ass, or are they really legitimate?
No, they're really not too legitimate. I mean, when you have Iowa's ranked behind Penn State in some polls when they beat them.
Yeah.
Houston's ranked behind Oklahoma State when they beat them. Oklahoma's ranked ahead of BYU in some polls, you know, before they lost their second. It's all just a crapshoot. You know, a lot of these coaches and writers, they don't really, I mean, how do you watch every game? How do you really know what happens?
Yeah, you don't.
You know, they just put their ballots in, you know, the name teams like Ohio State, USC, Texas, Florida.
Yeah.
They always get the benefit of the doubt, you know. So it's just, you know, the ship tends to write itself out towards the end of the year. But for the most part, you know, they're so inaccurate that they're really nothing to gauge anything by.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, so far I still got Texas, Florida in my national championship game, which, I mean, I hate to bring this up, man. I know me and Sisman kind of bashed on you last. I knew me and Sisman kind of bashed on you, man. You let me hear it, so I'm giving you a chance, man. You picked Cal, and of course, the day after you picked Cal, they got stomped, like, ridiculously by Oregon. You had LSU, who still might be in the running, but after losing to Florida, probably not. But, I mean, dude, okay, Cal, we'll just forget about Cal, man. We'll throw that out of the way. But LSU, man, still a decent-looking pick. But you still sticking with them, or you got a change of plans there?
Yeah, well, Cal definitely crapped the bed. I think since I picked them, they've been outscored like 90-6.
Wow.
Which is just terrible. But LSU, you know, they could still win the table and make me look good and get in the title game. But, yeah, I think I'm going to go with Bama right now over Florida. Florida's offense has just looked really average all year. Even before Tebow got hurt, you know, against Tennessee, it looked really average. Bama, to me, seems to be the most complete team. I have questions about their quarterback, but he seems to manage the game okay.
Yeah.
But, you know, they got a great running game with really, really good defense. So right now I'm seeing Bama over Florida in the SEC Championship and playing Texas, of course. But, you know, that can all change. Who knows? Bama will probably get beat by 30 tomorrow. And
yeah. Well, hey, you know, shoot. Hey, you're picking Bama, so guess what, man? They might be losing come this Saturday.
Is on.
I know, right? Hey, but, you know, we know one team that you cannot curse, and that's Texas, man. That's one team you will never curse, my friend. I can guarantee you that. All right, guys. It's a 2-part show every time I have Screw on, so guess what? We're going to take a break, and then we'll be coming right back with NFL picks, some fantasy news, and some god-awful jerseys. Goodness. Coming right back.